Well, good morning, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. We are going to jump right on into our synergy calls for today. I'm going to get right on into this and hope that things get better. This is the first one of the new year, and so getting a bit of an echo. And so I hope that over time things will get better. No, people are busy and doing everything that they have to do, and that's understandable. We're going to go right on with the call. So we have a couple of things that I want to put out this morning as far as our updating our credit cards for those of you who are I see people are trying to get on, but it's saying the access code is incorrect. For those of you that are on, if you're in the Telegram, put that information in the Telegram, please. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah. So I'm looking at all the numbers, the access code, everything is correct from what I can see. So we are want to admonish everyone to update your credit card information. Okay, we've been getting emails of people saying that they can't get in to the Mega Growth Strategies Academy courses. Well, that's because after so many failures, I think it's like after 3 credit card failures, the system automatically removes you from the system. It automatically restricts your access from the system. Okay, so sometimes it's just a little bit of an update of a card that you may need to change your expiration date or whatever, and then you can get right back into the system. There will be no problem with that. Second thing is the checking of your emails. Okay, our data is showing us that many of you are missing pertinent information simply because you're not checking your emails. And so we're getting emails at the office saying, I can't do this, I'm not able to see this, how do I do that? And then we go look at the data. The emails were sent to you, but you're not opening the emails. Or you're opening the emails, but you're not reading the emails all the way through. So then you're not clicking on the link that will take you to the information that you are requesting. Okay. And then number 3, it is the emails and Facebook inboxes and different things that I receive that saying, I need help setting this up. I'm trying to set up my trading account. I can't get that set up. I'm trying to set this up. I can't get this set up. Everyone, okay, is placed under what we call a personal growth strategist. Your telephone numbers are sent to them. They try to text you. Some try to call you, and your phones are being forwarded to voicemail. Okay, or they'll text you, many of you, and you all will respond to text and say that you're open for a call, and then when they call, there's no answer. Okay, now Mega Growth Strategy Academy is not an adult daycare center. Okay, that's your $127. Got it? So you are going to have to take the initiative to read your emails, to answer the calls when your personal growth strategists are calling you, to respond to the text messages, and then if they say we're going to call you or we're getting ready to call now, pick up the phone when they call. Okay? If the emails are saying click on this link, it's going to take you to this, fill out the information, and you don't do that, that is not Mega Growth's fault. That is not your personal growth strategist's fault. That is yours. Okay? So we're not here as a daycare center for adults. All right? You're going to have to get on the ball. You're going to have to get on the ball. All right? We're going to have to do this, go full throttle in 2017. Full throttle in 2017. Okay? There are some students who are paying the $127 and haven't even logged into the academy yet. Why? I do not know. But hey, I value your $127, which is why we have so many outstanding resources available in Mega Growth Strategy Academy. But if you do not take advantage of those resources, all right, we have an advertisement getting ready to come out of just a testimonial of, let's just say, Pastor Jeremy, okay, who in 3 months or 90 days of being a part of Mega Growth Strategy Academy and applying what he has learned, not just at church as a pastor, but applying what he's learned at his secular job, okay, in the past 90 days, he has received a 43% increase in his salary. 43% increase, okay? So if you are not using the tools and the resources that are available to us through Mega Growth, and all you are trying to do is trade, you are missing the point of Mega Growth. You are missing so much. And so that brings us now to today's session, in which we are talking about resting under the architecture of abundance. Resting under the architecture of abundance. We refer to God as the architect, the great architect of the universe. He put all of this together, all of the systems, all of the different kingdoms, the plant kingdom, everything, the animal kingdom, all of these things God put together to operate in a system. In a system. We have to learn those systems, because those systems are here for our betterment. Those systems are here for our advantage. Those systems are here for our upper hand. We're resting under the architecture of abundance. We have to train our mind that everything around us is saying yes to what it is we desire. Everything around us is saying yes to what we desire. The entire universe is in agreement with us. My goodness. This is the synergy call. The entire universe is in agreement with your dream. And so now you got some people say, yeah, the entire universe is in agreement, but what about God? Well, God created it. He created the universe and my dream and me. When we all come into alignment, woo, My goodness. So now that I know that God is saying yes to my dreams, goals, and aspirations, everything around me is saying yes to my dreams, goals, and aspirations. Now it is my turn to say yes to my dreams, goals, and aspirations. It's my turn to say yes to my dreams, goals, and aspirations. We live in a vast and supremely responsive reality. We live in a vast and supremely responsive reality. And within this reality, we are, watch what I'm getting ready to say, we are infinitely prosperous. We are infinitely prosperous. In this reality, there is only abundance. There is only abundance. And so we have to affirm the idea that there is only abundance around me. There is no such thing as scarcity. There is no such thing as scarcity. So now, understanding that, coming to alignment with that, affirming that within yourself, now let's look out and imagine your ideal life over the next 4 years. Over the next 4 years. Let's imagine your ideal life. You're doing what it is you want to do. What is that? You're being who it is you want to be. Who is that? You're having what it is you want to have. What is that? The next 4 years. You're doing what you want to do. What is that? You're being who you want to be. Who is that? You're having what you want to have. What is that? Some of us do not even allow ourselves to dream. Okay? And so Mega Growth Strategy Academy is not here to dream for you. We're here to give you the tools and the resources that you need in order to accomplish that dream. And there are people around you, other students in this academy who are. So there is no excuse for why you may not be. There are other students in this academy who are putting in the work. There are other students in this academy who are getting up on Saturday mornings, making sure they get on the call at 8:45. There are other students in this academy who are making sure they're looking at their emails. There are other students in this academy who are reading the material, who are listening to the audios, who are watching the videos. There are other students in this academy, just like Jeremy Lee, who has taken this so serious that on something that has absolutely nothing to do with church or mega growth has increased 43% in the last 3 months. That is someone who is taking this serious. That is someone who is not providing themselves an excuse. That is someone who is not fixing in their mind that things around them are saying no. This is someone who is going on the pathway to doing what he wants to do, being who he wants to be, and having what he wants to have. No one gets a buy. So without the dream, without the desire, without the goal, achievement is impossible. I'm going to say that again. Without the dream, without the goal, achievement is impossible. It won't work. So now what? What are you going to do now? Yes, that is so good. Now that I have my dream, what am I going to do? Are you going to sit back and wait on someone else to come fulfill it for you? Or are you going to let your imagination wander? What are you going to do? "2017, encourage yourself the way you encourage your children. Encourage yourself to play with different possibilities that could await you in your life in the future. Hopefully, you're being inspired by the courses that are released in Mega Growth Strategy Academy. Hopefully, that listen to me, that you're not going to get just because you watched it one time. Well, I watched that video. I want something else now. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. There are some people in the academy who you may have a problem 1 month or 2 months, whatever, and you may have a problem paying the bill, and we still allow you to use the services, and you won't. And you'll tell yourself that you can't get on the synergy calls, or don't go look at the services, don't go look at the videos and everything because you haven't paid yet. That is saying no to everything else that's saying yes. That's what you're doing. You're saying no when everything else has said yes. When you are cutting yourself off because of something that might happen, you're saying no to everything else that is saying yes. "2017, I want you to take it easy, but go hard." Oh, take it easy, but go hard. Go for the highest good of everything. Let's look over the last 3 months and see, what have you accomplished? What does your home look like now? Has your library increased? What about your intimate relationships with family and friends? Have they gotten better? See the growth? But see, if all you're doing is looking at a dollar amount that you made on a trade, you miss the growth in the intimate relationships with family and friends. You miss the fact that your library has increased, which means your information and revelation and instruction has increased. If all you keep doing is just give me the next signal, just give me the next signal, just give me the next signal, you miss out on what you have accomplished in the process. So while we live under the architecture of abundance, here is where we learn now to create our own version of our ideal life. The only thing that limits you is your imagination. The only thing that limits you is your imagination. It is not your finances. It is not your bank account. It is not your checkbook. It is not how many friends you have. It is not. It has nothing to do with that. I'll use the example of our new president. People are making fun, and it really just shows the reality that they're in. They're making fun at the idea that there were not many people at his inauguration parade. And that may be true. Were not many people at his inauguration parade. But you want to hear the reality? There was still an inauguration parade. So the only limit that you have is your imagination. It is not your bank account. It is not how many people agree. It is not how many people show up, as long as you show up. See, he would not be president if he didn't show up. He showed up. That's all that matters. So the only thing that matters for the next 3 months of your life is, will you show up? The only thing that matters, the only question that is involved in your abundance is, will you show up? The abundance is there. God is there. All the resources are there. Will you show up? Will you show up? I am infinitely prosperous. Whew. My God. Reflect on that for a while. Think about that. I am infinitely prosperous. Everything around me is consistently saying yes to me. Everything around me is consistently agreeing with me. Everything around me takes pleasure in supporting me. Jesus Christ. This call is good. So whatever I say, whatever I think, whatever I do, everything around me is in agreement. So if I'm speaking negatively, everything around me is in agreement. If I'm thinking irrationally, everything around me is in agreement. If I'm thinking in lack, everything around me will support the lack I'm thinking about. Man, Shucks. Let me get out. Y'all don't want this. Y'all don't want this information. I'm boring you. I'm boring you. Everything around me is ready, willing, and able to share its infinite abundance with you. See, the seed does not lack the fruit. The seed does not lack the fruit. So even in the seed is the abundance of fruit. The tree does not lack the nutrients to produce the fruit on the branches. My goodness. The soil does not lack the nutrients to share with the tree. So now when I eat the apple, I am tasting the infinite abundance in the soil, in the tree, in the branch, and in the seed. I am sharing in infinite abundance. When I eat the apple and I digest the apple, infinite abundance is going through me. That's the seed, that's the soil, that's the tree, that's the branch, and then what's on the inside of me. That is exponential abundance, and it moves consistently. Goodness gracious. Nothing limits me. Every day, in every way, I'm getting better. This is the mindset when you rest under the architecture of abundance. Having thoughts built in like my life is completely satisfying. My life is completely satisfying. This provides so much freedom. Freedom to live, freedom to grow, freedom to be, freedom to do, freedom to have, freedom to give. I am living under the architecture of abundance. I'm building abundance. I'm building abundance. So now whoever comes under my roof experiences an environment that is abundantly supplied. Whenever my mouth opens, I release plenty. I release plenty because plenty is in me. See? So lack can't move in because plenty already resides there. Man, oh my God. Oh my goodness. So until the next synergy call next Saturday, or Saturday after next actually, Keep focusing on the fullness of your life. Keep focusing on the fullness of your life. That will be February 4th. Keep remembering your dreams, your strengths, your talents, and your skills. Be absolutely, unequivocally, uniquely, fully yourself. And remember that you have everything you need to create or to build or to be the architect of the very life you desire to live. Well, hey everyone, this has been Apostle Steve. What an amazing synergy call. It will be in your Mega Growth Academy folder today. Bye for now. Love you so much.